Our high school football tour continues with Houston. The Hilltoppers season ended in the playoffs last year, and Baylor Dampier's bunch was pretty banged up. But this year, they're healthy, and they're ready to go. Houston is stop number 18.
WCBI Sports High School Football Tour 2021 is brought to you by MaxSouth Broadband, Itawamba Community College, Cannon Ford of Starkville, the Bank of Vernon, and Gary's Pawn and Gun.
Houston quarterback Red Parker wasn't under center in the Hilltoppers' playoff loss to Senatobia in 2020. He barely played in the game after suffering a shoulder injury the week prior against Eupora. He recovered from November to May and has been putting in the work to build on last year's campaign.
We just got to be better all the way around. Last year we didn't really have the practice that we need, but now there's no excuse now, so we got to get it and get to work.
Parker threw for 1,600 yards and 14 touchdowns and ran for 350 and 3 touchdowns as well his junior season. He has multiple D1 offers and has seen improvement in his game.
Just that will to bring my team back from any deficit that we need to be brought back from. We young, but we got a really good group, not going to back down from anything, and we're going to play our hardest every snap.
The Hilltoppers are spending the rest of the summer getting well acquainted with new roles.
We got some young guys on the O-line, young guys on the receiver, not much experience, but we got some guys that can make some plays in the snap of heart. So it's just, if we just keep doing our job at practice, we'll do good in the game.
We got a lot of freshmen that played last year. They have the experience that they need on the O-line. And, I'm going to lead myself and my O-line, and I got a lot of confidence in us.
Parker says the balance this year's group has will lead to bigger things.
We're going to be better than we was last year because we don't have just that one guy. We got to use everybody now.
Parker's a senior, and after getting banged up in 2020, his mindset this season is simple.
Can't take anything for granted. Got to go hard every time I get a chance to play. So.
WCBI Sports High School Football Tour with Houston High School is brought to you by Houston Banking Center and Webster Urgent Care Houston.
There's a lot of excitement surrounding Mississippi State basketball this season, and a lot of that is because of the big-name transfers coming in. Between Garrison Brooks, DJ Jeffries, and Rocket Watts, there's a lot of talent coming to Humphrey Coliseum. We caught up with head coach Ben Howland earlier in the week. Here's a preview as the full sit-down is coming soon. Do you kind of go back to your experience of not just developing players to get to the NBA, but the Drew Holidays, Russell Westbrooks, Kevin Loves, not just get there, but to be max contract players there? Is that part of the pitch?
Well, I don't pitch that necessarily, but I do pitch the fact that I've developed a lot of good players over the years. Not only played in the NBA, but I've also played all over the world. Like, I'm really excited right now about Tyson Carter. Tyson Carter went over to Greece this year in his first year out of Mississippi State and killed it. He was one of the best players in his league. He's already got an offer from a EuroLeague team to play and double his salary plus. And I can just see his progression where he's going to be. He'll be a player that can play overseas and make really good money. And we sell the fact that we have a really good core returning, then we have a chance to be really good. So when you're looking to go play somewhere, you want to have a chance to play, be an impact player with that team, but then also be on a good team, because that's how you get recognition. 86% of all players that are drafted played in the NCAA tournament, and that's what we're trying to do.
And the next 3 stops of our high school football tour are Starkville Academy, Water Valley, and Winona, so you won't want to miss those coming up. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.